Hey, what's up? Welcome to Meadow Outdoors 316. Today I'm going to show y'all how to make some budget weights using this little mini donut pan that I ordered off of Amazon. You don't really need a whole lot of tools, but if you've got a turkey fryer, you got you a cast iron skillet, got you a spoon to skim the dross off of. We got a ladle right here for pouring the lead into the pan, and then we've got our lid right there. I'm fortunate enough to be able to get some lead from where I used to work at, and the lead that I've got doesn't have a whole lot of impurities into it, so I don't have to worry about taking so much of that stuff out. But it does have some other types of metals in there because this is for a solder pot, and it has some other stuff in there. They actually take the lead out and they use the tin for the solder or whatever that was in the solder. So I've already got this melted down. It took about 30 minutes. I got the fire turned down on it now. Had it going full blast. Took about 30 minutes to melt one of those cans down. And this is what we're looking at right here. This is what they'll do. Now you can get lead a lot of different places. Wheel and tire shops that do your wheels for you will have it. They may give it to you. They may charge you for it. But when I get done making these weights, I'm going to see if this is cost effective as far as making them myself or buying the weights. We're going to figure that out. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this dross off the top of this lid. And I've got a pan right here, a little bowl. I had another cup, but I needed a different one, so I just had this old extra bowl laying around, steel bowl. And I'm going to put that dross in this little bowl right here. So we can see all of this stuff right here on the top. Just going to take that right out of there. I'm not worrying about fluxing this or anything. I'm not making bullets. So if I ever get to the point to where I need to make some bullets one day, who knows, then I will flux it to make bullets. But right now, just making fishing weights, there's no need to flux it. I just about got all this off of here. I'm very fortunate to start out with some pretty good lead. There's still some stuff down on the bottom, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So this is just kind of like an oxidation layer that keeps forming on there. I'm not really worried about it with these fishing weights. I'm going to go with that right there. If you need bigger weights, they make bigger donut pans. I wanted the small ones, so I may end up buying a bigger donut pan to make some bigger weights. I don't know. We'll see how these turn out. All right, so here's what I ended up with. I've got these I made with a muffin pan. These could be melted back down, much more manageable. I can make bullets out of these one day. Hopefully I'll never have to make bullets. But this right here is a lifetime supply for me for catfish sinkers or whatever kind of sinkers you need. I made these right here a little bit bigger. I don't know how much they weigh. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh them here in a little bit. And I got another one only filled up about halfway, so it should only be about half the weight of that one. And some of these have a little bit of a burr on them. You know, I'm not going to do all of these right now, but I'll do maybe 10 or so. They will probably last me forever. I certainly don't need all of them, but that will work perfectly. You know, we can gang these up if we need to make more weight like that. Put a thicker one on there like that. You know, you can put two thick ones on there if you need to. This is more for your three-way swivel or your drop shot type of fishing, where you're fishing on the bottom, either in current or in slack water, whichever. I had this little donut pan. I think it was $11, $13 total for the shipping from Amazon. I can leave a link to that in the description. This little muffin pan right here, I got it from the flea market. It was only $2. The cast iron skillet over there I got also at the flea market. I think it was $8. It came with a lid. And I bought this ladle from Walmart. And this is for pouring your lead into your molds. And this is your spoon right here for scraping out your dross. And you need some kind of metal container to put your dross in. Unless you want to dump it on the ground. I surely wouldn't do that, but as you can see, I got a mess to clean up here on the ground before Mama gets me. But I'm going to weigh these and see exactly what we come up with. I'm going to do a comparison on these to see how much money I saved as opposed to buying your bell type of sinkers that would basically work the same as this. And let's see what we got. Hold on just a second. All right, gonna measure these out. This is some of the smaller weights. 1.8 ounce. Let's try another one. 1.5 ounce. 1.35. 1.4. Let's get one of the bigger ones. 2.9. 2.45. It's one of the big bricks. To wrap everything up, checking at the local Walmart, the 1 ounce sinkers are $3.76 for 7, the 2 ounce sinkers are $3.72 for 4, while the sinkers smaller than 1 ounce are just under $2, which these don't really apply to this situation. So looking at the supplies, the propane is about $30, the donut pan $13, cast iron skillet $8, steel ladle $9, steel spoon $1, the lead was free. I ended up with 109 2 ounce or heavier sinkers and 73 approximately 1 ounce sinkers. To get 109 2-ounce sinkers at the Walmart, I'd need 28 packs for a total of $104 plus tax. And for the 73 1-ounce sinkers, I'd need 11 packs for a total of $41 plus tax. So the money I saved for the sinkers I poured was around $84. Now get this, these are just one-time expenses, and look at all the extra lead that I didn't pour, which down the road the only cost is the propane, provided I can get the lead for free. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. God bless. I'll see y'all on the next one.